Yo, what's up, man? Welcome back to another episode of Hardwood Turf. It's your boy PC.
It's your boy Latrell Scott.
Yeah, he just on some goofy shit today, but
Hey, I'm in a good mood. We back.
like, so how was your weekend? Cause
My weekend was cool. Weekend was cool actually. Just chilling,
just chilling.
off. Nothing going on. Well, besides training, I had training, training,
Let's go there.
training.
Yeah. What about training? How was the training week?
Ah, Training week. It was good. We got new kids coming in and a lot of parents loving what we're doing. Bringing it back old school, that tough love. I don't think a lot of trainers, probably do that too often because some of them might be a little soft on them. But I mean, if you really want to help a child develop, sometimes you gotta put that foot down.
Facts. And I think that's the emphasis of what we gonna talk about today. Development for the kids. Let's just start there. Like, we been training for what 2 years now.
About almost, yeah, about 2 years.
Yeah,
Going on
about two
two.
years. So, as far as development, we also have the side of trainers. Like as trainers, we are developing as well. We learning how to teach.
Yeah, like it teaches we go. It's like on the spot with
Yeah, yeah. I feel like what I want to ask you is like, how do you feel about progress of development? Like, what matters more? Like, of course, we got core training to build the body, and we got skill training, to build the skill, with skill development to build the skill. But you feel like what's the median on that, or what's more important if you would have to tell a parent like it's like you.
between like actual like skill development or and like just athletic training, I guess in a way, like
Yeah,
just
yeah, core training.
body core training.
I mean, yeah, because core training is different, but I guess like core training can be working on the strength and conditioning, and
Yeah.
athletic training can be, I guess, working on footwork, speed, agility more so.
Okay.
So like, do you feel like a kid who work on that more will be more suited to be better skilled later due to that?
I think it really depends on what sport we're talking about because when it really comes down to just training in general, it's one thing to train your body. That's one thing.
Yeah.
But like if we're talking about developing an actual skill, so that's like, uh basketball footwork or shooting or if we're playing football, I guess how would I put that football? Like running routes and, make sure everything crisp. But it really all depends. Just one thing to work on your body, but to actually do the skill, that's kind of like making, I guess you would say, muscle memory.
Yeah. So you feel like, because you got some trainers that believe athletic training results to better skill development in the end, regardless. And me personally, I don't agree. I feel like you know focusing more on the skill is 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 the vocal point, because getting stronger and getting faster and stuff is comes with in time. Like
Yeah.
like me for an example, when I was growing up, I wasn't the fastest,
Mhm.
I wasn't the tallest. So at that time, I felt like working on my body between like third and seventh grade, it really don't matter because you don't
Yeah.
know
You don't
what
know
you're
what's
going.
going.
You
Yeah,
don't
you
know
don't
what
know what
your
you're gonna
build
grow
gonna
it.
be.
Yeah, you don't know what you're gonna grow into
So
yet.
it's pointless. So I feel like me focusing on that skill more so was the bigger thing, because it was kids that was taller than me,
But
jumped higher.
but that's the thing though. Like some what they say,
Say it,
hard work be
cause
talent when talent don't work hard.
yeah,
When you got people that's developing a specific skill, like all right, I'm gonna get to this spot. Boom, I know it's there. I'm muscle memory. You've been practicing on that specific. Like you might practice on a specific move, rip through one dribble, pull up at
yeah,
the elbow.
yeah,
All right, can't nobody stop it. But you practice on that.
yeah,
That's a
skill.
skill.
So you saying that like working on your
Just working on your body is not gonna be enough.
yeah,
I'm just be completely honest.
yeah,
That's
that
not
don't mean you
that's
go
not gonna be enough.
or working on your speed
That's
doesn't
that's
just
not gonna be
translate
that's
to the
not gonna be
fact that
enough.
you're gonna be a better
That's
basketball player
that's not gonna
or a
that's not
better football player
that's
just
not
because you're working on your
that's not
speed.
that's not gonna cut it.
No,
You
I
know,
don't think it is.
the body now, of course, working out the body that does help, but like again, you're trying to work on something very specific to that sport. So yeah, I say that the skill development is more suited
Yeah.
in that aspect of the game. But I'm not gonna knock athletic, just working on the body in general because it does help, but specifically like you want to work on that skill, you want to develop that. I say from like from my trainer point of view for doing this for the past 2 years, I want to say like I could honestly say I see the difference. Like I like to bring up Perry.
Yeah. Period.
Perry. We got a kid named Perry, Agent P.
Yeah, ACP.
Shout out to little Agent P, man.
Yeah.
He either came a long way working on this game. Just watching the process. He started like in what was it like September,
September.
September around like early September. Might even been August, late August. But anyway, first coming in, all up high. Tell him like stay down, stay down. You want to be able to go here, go there. Stay down, stay low. Um, Got to know how to like shift your feet. We playing on 2 feet.
Yeah.
Keep your shoulders down. Stuff like that. Now, when he first began, he couldn't really do that too much. He having trouble. Like I said, the ball was either up too high, might have the ball down too low. But you keep like telling him, nope, that ain't it.
Yeah.
Go back, restart. This is how you do it. Show him again. All right, and do it again. And you keep staying on them, and before you know it, when you start believing it, like we like to tell our kids all the time, buy into it, trust it, because we're not the type that's just gonna stir anybody wrong. That's pointless. You want results.
I'm just listening to cuz.
You want results.
I'm just seeing the game he been, getting.
You want results.
Yeah.
So how you gonna get those results?
You ask me or you
How
saying?
how you gonna get those results?
I mean, how I would say is you just gotta keep locking in, bro. You gotta stay dedicated.
Most definitely.
One thing I know that is possible, like with progress, like my homie Wes used to always say, you can't progress to degress. Can't go up just to come back down. You gotta keep loving that field of progression. You can't.
I can make a little quote. I remember Coach Blackman telling us we ain't come this far just to come this far. We still got a lot more to
It's the
go.
same thing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
same thing.
saying? So you
Yeah,
gotta keep climbing, and
got to.
you gotta want to get better. And when them challenges come, sometimes you may be up for them. Sometimes you're not.
Yeah,
And when you're not, you gotta go back to the drawing board. But at the same time, when you are, you gotta look at where you did probably struggle throughout that challenge. You know what I'm saying? You may have completed the challenge, you may have exceeded, but there are parts that you did.
that you feel like it just wasn't enough.
Yeah,
You
because
gotta,
it's at the end of the day, a challenge is gonna test you.
right.
Sometimes it's gonna be a little tough to where you feel like, oh, I might not.
Might not be a little too cut out for this. It's a
It
little
might not work for me.
too much.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So you gotta just be ready
I
at
remember
all times.
I remember Coach Hutchins used to always say, you got to be able to face adversity. You can't just shy away from it because it's gonna happen. Same way in life. You know.
Yeah.
But overall, I mean, like I said, I feel like with the whole progress thing. I love to see that because like kids at first, they be like, oh, I can't do this, coach. I don't know how to do this, and then like, all right, stop. We gonna do this here. That's how you start. All right, now, cross or, between the legs, stay down. You know what I'm saying? It just constantly over and over again till they like, okay, more of the story, stay down. More of the story, just stay low, stay low.
Technique.
What's in is technique. And then the most also another thing too, when you get tired. Oh man. It's important to keep that technique.
Because give us a topic on that we can ping pong. You shoot it. So it's like what we as far as on the technique side.
On the technique side,
Yeah, shoot us a topic that we.
I think that we don't just have like players. I feel like we have students. Like when you say that, like we have students, real like students of the game, because like they actually want to get better. Consider like a lot of our kids. I'll be honest. Sometimes we give our kids, we'll take them. We'll get them to hell.
Yeah,
we gonna go to hell for a second. Like it's about to get hot.
Yeah.
But they always come back when I say they are legit
Thriving students.
students.
Yeah, for sure. I ain't saying that other academies ain't. You know what I'm saying? But like as far as us, yeah, I feel like we have thriving kids that want to get better because we experience You know, them when like the parents tell us like, oh, they don't want to miss. They don't want to feel like they getting behind. They don't want to feel like the kids that's in their group are getting better and they not getting a chance to get better with them. You know, like we talked about Perry, and then we got kids like Nas and Jabril. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That help like Perry get
Perry
better,
get
and
better.
then you got girls like Abby and Zoe and Janie that help Reagan and just the other younger kids in general. It's like a
It's like
domino effect.
it's a iron sharpening iron. Like you
Yeah,
said,
never.
they don't want to get behind, and then like, oh man, I'm behind now. I gotta get somebody that is better than me.
Yeah,
I want to get like them. Or I want to surpass them.
facts.
Now I'm about to. I gotta go. It's gotta. Coach said do this that way. All right. Oh, I might be doing it. How he doing it? How she doing it?
And we creating that though. You know what I'm saying? We creating that environment, just like with the AAU team. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
We creating that environment to where it ain't no it ain't no short corners. We all about doing it right by the book, making sure these kids learn nothing but basketball. Like we go out of town is not like I heard
Stand on business.
like Unc told us
This ain't
yesterday.
no vacation. Nah, this
He
ain't
said
no
he took the
vacation.
kids swimming
So
during the tournament. Like we not type of stuff.
let's talk about the fourth this team, this AAU team.
Yeah.
How did it all come about? Because I know it's went from just like we just about to develop these kids to we about to team.
For real, seeing so many kids go through so many situations where they playing for AAU programs that I wouldn't say that it's not helping them, but kind of stagnating their growth. Not
Making them plateau.
not all, but in certain situations, some of these kids go through situations where their growth is not being um, catered to. You know what I'm saying? Like we get in as adults, we get in that prime of everybody want to be a winner. So
Right.
sometimes you can focus on winning so much that you forget to still develop.
Right.
You know, that's like the army. If we had the army and the army and the world, U.S. Army, if they just sent people to war without making them go through training,
Yeah, they just
it'd be
turn into
crazy.
sitting ducks.
So that's pretty much what it is. It's like I stopped. I hate seeing kids not being able to fulfill a full opportunity, and I don't want a kid to get cheated of an opportunity. So that's why I'm gathering the people we got to try to make this thing work.
Yeah. That's really for real. Overall, it's a blessing for real. Especially with this vision. You know, you don't want no kid to get left behind. Give them certain opportunities. That's dope.
Yeah, I mean, and then shout out to my grandma Veronica Donegan, helping us, fund the part of the team, and Nathan Karlowick, and we so appreciative of him, Relandis Rogers, they
Bro.
my big bros, my aunt, you know what I'm saying? So we really thankful, Miss Carla. Like we said, we thanked her last time,
Yeah.
and all the parents. Like we get so much support from the parents. Like with the AAU thing, we got parents recruiting. Like I got parents being like, "Oh, we got this boy. He tall. Hey, he could play. Hey, and that's
And
what
we
it's
over
all
here
about.
bring them.
Bring them, but we still gotta be completely honest and transparent with the parents about
Most definitely. Like we don't want to. We ain't trying to sell nobody no drink.
yeah,
We ain't trying to get over. Nah.
because we'll be doing the same thing.
Right.
And then with our AAU program, we don't want the kids to pay for anything and the parents pay for anything, so that way they can focus solely on player development and becoming the best player and later on professional. So that's what it's all about. We not training for to be the best at the age we is. We trying to
Best ever.
yeah. So to conclude with the show, what's the takeaways from as far as development and you know, you or you could just say player development. What's the
Overall on player development, I say if you really want to be like that, prove it. Get your ass in the gym. How bad you want it? You had the opportunity right before you. Take it.
yeah, work on the right
Work
stuff.
on it. Work
Yeah,
on the right stuff.
yeah.
That's what I say.
Me too, bro. Like I don't disagree with nothing he said. Get in the gym. It's that simple. If you want it, prove it. Prove it by getting in the gym.
Hey,
Work
we
on the
from the
right thing.
hey, what they say? We from the Mo. You got to
Show
show.
us. You gotta show
Show
us. But man, we gonna sign out this hardwood turf.
Yep.
It's your boy Corey Frazier.
And Latrell Scott McClooney.
We
Yeah.
out.